Good morning student. Once again I welcome you back to my video. Today I am going to teach EVS for standard 6 and the chapter is the environment, natural and social. This is the first chapter, the environment, natural and social. So student, first we will be discussing about what is environment. Environment environment means everything that surrounds us and exert impact on us. Everything that surrounds us and exert impact on us is termed as environment. Everything that surrounds us and exert impact on us is termed as environment. So student, when we are talking about environment, it is divided into two, natural and social environment. Natural and social environment. So natural environment, these natural environment, it consists of both living as well as non-living thing. Living as well as non-living thing. Human being, by his superior ability and intelligence, has brought many changes in the environment, like building houses, roads, bridges, factories and many other things. So these things, houses, roads, bridges, factories, these are known as what? These are known as man-made or social environment. Man-made or social environment. It also include his social activities, social interaction, etc. So environment, see the flow chart. Environment, two types, natural and social. This natural is divided into two, biotic and abiotic. This biotic is divided into producer, consumer and decomposer, and abiotic, air and water, temperature, soil, light, water. Now we will be discussing about natural environment, means this one, this natural environment. Now natural environment, when we are talking about, it comprises of, or it is of two types, biotic and abiotic components. Biotic and abiotic components. So biotic component means what? Living thing. And abiotic component means non-living things. Environment, it is of two types, biotic and abiotic. Now we will be discussing about biotic component. What is this biotic component? I told you, biotic component means living thing. This includes what? Living organisms like plants, birds, animal, insect, human being. Some organisms are there that cannot be seen with our naked eyes. Some organisms are there that cannot be seen with our naked eyes. That if you want to see these organisms, we have to use microscope. And these organisms that can be seen under microscopes are called microorganisms. The organism that can be seen only under microscope is known as microorganisms. These microorganisms include bacteria, fungi, virus, yeast, etc. Now we will be discussing about producer. I told you in the first only that biotic, it comprises of three, producer, consumer and decomposer. First, producer. Producer means what? Producer means that can prepare their own food. Example, green plant. So green plant can prepare their own food through photosynthesis by taking the components like carbon dioxide, water, in presence of sunlight, using chlorophyll. It produces the food and gives out oxygen. So the equation is here, carbon dioxide plus water, sunlight, chlorophyll gives carbohydrate plus oxygen. In place of carbohydrate you can write starch, also you can write glucose also. Second is consumer. Consumer means under this consumer, animals and human beings. So consumer, under this, animal and human beings come under this because they cannot prepare the food like plants. So animal and human being, what they do? They depend on their plants and other animals. They depend on plants and other animals, or on both of them for their food. Either they are depending on plants or other animals, heterotrophs, or you can say omnivorous. They depend on both plants and animals. So they consume them as food and get energy. These consumers are also known as heterotrophs. These consumers are also known as heterotroph. Heterotroph means, hetero means other and troph means food. Hetero means other. Hetero means other and troph means food. Now, consumer, when we are talking, some among these consumer, some animals are there that eat only grasses or plant products. They are known as herbivorous. They are known as herbivorous, as because they eat only the plant product. That is, example is goat, cow, deer, etc. Some animals eat flesh of other animals. Some animals eat flesh of other animals. That is why they are called as carnivorous. Example, lion, tiger, etc. Some animals eat both plants and flesh of others. They are termed as omnivorous. Example, human being, bear, etc. Some animals, what they do? They eat the flesh of dead animals. They eat the flesh of dead animals. They are termed as scavengers. They are termed as scavengers. Example, vulture, crow, hyena, etc.